Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Oh Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Baradari Jaya Giri Baradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Baradari Giri Baradari Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Jamuna Tirabanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tirabanachari Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Rasa Bihari Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Rasa Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodananda Jaya Jamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Jaya Nitai Gauranga. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Jai Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurun Dinatadanam. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo mahabhadanyaya Krishna prema pradayate Krishnaya Krishna chaitanya namine Gaura Trise namaha. Nityanandam namastubhyam premananda pradayane Kalo kalamashanashaya janava pataye namaha. Ajanulambita bhujo kanakavadato samkirtanaika pitaro kamalaya taksho vishwambaro dvijavaro yugadharma palo Bande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Suruto Pangor Mama Mandamater Gati Matsarvasva Padambojo Radha Madanamohano Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpa Drumadha Srimad Ratnagar Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtali Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasarasarampi Om Shivata Tatakstitaha Karshana Venu Swanair Gopir Gopinata Shriyestunaha Brindai Tulsi Debbai Priyai Keshavasya Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namaha Bhaktya Vihena Aparadha Lakshay Kshiptascha Kamadi Taranga Madhye Kripa Maitvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Numaste Charanara Vindam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I'm offering my unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali unto the lotus feet of my most worshipable, beloved Guru Dev, Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad, Paramahansa Asto Tarasata, Sri Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta, Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. Then I'm offering my same unlimited Dandavat Pranams, my Shraddha Pushpanjali, at the lotus feet of my most worshipable, beloved Siksha Gurudevs, Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa, Asto Tarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Asto Tarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. I offer my Dandavat Pranams at the lotus feet of all of my Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga. And I offer my Dandavat Pranams to all of the Vaishnavas and to all of the Vaishnavis. So, today is the last day that we'll have class because I'll be going for Kartik Braj Mandala Parikrama, leaving on next Tuesday. Today is Thursday, and have a number of things I have to accomplish, and also Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj's appearance day. If I have chance, I want to go across to Mayapur and at least offer obeisances and see what is happening. It must be a fairly big festival, I would think. I've never been here. Were you here last year? They just had it in the temple room there?
No, they had it in his samadhi.
Oh, in his samadhi. Okay. Okay. So, today's, as the final class, I just wanted to give some of Gurudev's final words, you know. Gurudev is giving his advice. This is from the end. It's actually the last article in the entire book, where there's part 3, and there's about 5 or 6 separate lectures from Gurudev. It doesn't say where and when, but perhaps it was also there at Badger. At any rate, this final This final lecture is titled Ripples in a Pond. Ripples. You know what ripples are? Circles that come out, like when you throw a stone. Ripples. Ripples in a pond. So, Gurudev is telling that he's saying, I am so happy to have been here for 9 days. Especially during this visit, I have explained clearly our objective. I have never spoken like this anywhere in Western countries. Although I have explained all these truths in Mathura and Vrindavan, here there are not so many advanced devotees. Still, I explained so many things. But I have only begun. I have given the Mangala Charana, the auspicious invocation. Meaning that I haven't even really gotten into giving the lectures yet. My invocation was these 7 days of lectures. That was my Mangala Charana. Auspicious beginning. So, on this basis, we will discuss more in future years. Now, this was 1999. And he did it for 11 more years. Yes. We are not meant to always remain in the same class. Like in a school, you have a class. So you go through that entire class, semester, whatever. And then you go to the next class, to the next level. You graduate from that level to the next level. So Gurudev is saying we are not meant to always remain in the same class. Try to be like a river current. Try to be like a river current, flowing river. Otherwise, the water will become stagnant and dirty, and it will not be of any use. So, bhakti is like a current, always new and becoming newer and newer. And by this bhakti, Krishna himself, as well as Braja Prem, appears ever fresh and ever new. By this bhakti, Krishna and Braja Prem always appear fresh and new. So it has to be always new, like a flowing current of a river. The next little section is titled Ideal Society. It's the same lecture. I'm just telling the theme of this next section. Ideal society. So he says, try to develop your Krishna consciousness by following the process of Srila Rupa Goswami, of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, and others, especially Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Always try to honor all devotees without considering caste or creed, and without thinking that, and we should think that we are all in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's family. We're all in the same family. Try also to respect devotees, but not blindly. Respect them according to their quality of bhakti. After so many years, you are coming to the stage of Madhyam Adhikari. So try to realize all this. So who's Gurudev talking to? He's talking to this very big assembly of devotees, a few hundred, on his final day. And he's saying to them that some of you, after so many years of your being in the Krishna consciousness movement, but some of you are coming to the stage of Madhyam Adhikari. So try to realize all this. Then Gurudev says, I have heard somewhere that human beings are called social animals. Social animals. Do you have this lecture? The Russian, you have it?
What the chapter is?
It's at the very end of the entire book. It's not called the conclusion, it's called Ripples in a Pond. But maybe they changed it.
I have this book, but I don't have the
Okay. So Gurudev is saying that he has heard, because this is a very common saying in the West by psychiatrists and social manipulators, that the fact of the matter is that human beings are called social animals. So, just like we see dogs or cats or any other, they're social animals because they stay with their family, That's what they do. Every single animal. Mostly they stay with their family and those who are connected with their family. But human beings are also social animals. So Gurudev is saying that without society, we cannot live. We have to have community, society. But we will have to choose a society, or we will have to make a society. So we should try to make a society in which we can chant, remember Krishna, and be happy. That's the kind of society we should try to make. So, what is the meaning of preaching? Prachar, preaching. What is the meaning of it? Prachar, preaching, it is only to make a very good society everywhere. That's the purpose. Make a society everywhere, all over the world. Why? So that everyone can be happy forever. This is the Krishna consciousness movement. Right from the very first days, Srila Prabhupada started to make a society. Okay? And then he started to make temples and disciples and everything. But what was his aim and objective? The entire world. To make the entire world Krishna conscious. To give everyone in the entire world, doesn't matter what color their skin is, what their race is, what their religion is, none of that matters at all. Because they're all jivas. So Prabhupada's vision was that now we will give an opportunity to all jivas everywhere. If they are fortunate, we'll give them an opportunity that they can come into Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Harinam Sankirtan movement, you see. And he did it. He actually did it. And that's why it's still existing and growing, because he succeeded to actually accomplish that task. All throughout the entire world, non-stop, Srila Prabhupada traveled for 12 years, from 1965 till 1977. Most of that world traveling was done in the final 9 years, like from around 68. Then Prabhupada started traveling. So for this purpose, what purpose? to make a very good society everywhere so that everyone can be happy forever. For that purpose, such a society should be developed here. Where here? He's in the mountains of Badger, California. And he's saying for this society, there is requirement for training. You have to train the devotees. You can't just, oh, now we have a society. No, training is required. So if this society is Krishna conscious, it will help everyone, and everyone will be happy. Shastlivi. Happy. Everyone. Do not think only of yourself, but also you should think of your children. Your children, because they will also be members of the society. Train them in the principles and the teachings of Krishna consciousness. The school that we have begun here in Badger, with Brajendra Nandan, Gopanandini, Madhukar was one of the students, and many others. So that was a very successful school for that time period while Gurudev was living on the planet. And the children grew up under Gurudev. So he says, the school that we have begun here, it should expand. And all children should be trained here. All. We made some effort in that 2-year period. Still not happening. But Gurudev said in the future, it will happen. So he said that a committee will be required to meet together and try to solve any problems that arise. And if there is goodwill and everyone honors each other, then all problems may disappear and the children will be very well trained and happy. So whether one is junior or whether one is senior, everyone should be honored according to their position in bhakti. Not all are on the same level. So they should be honored according to their position in bhakti. And those who are senior disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they should be honored, and they should have so much affection and love for their juniors. So in this way, a very ideal society can be made. Your Prabhupada, my Swamiji, he also wanted this. And he tried for this. Some devotees, however, due to false ego, wanted to control by intelligence and not by love and affection. And therefore, they could not be successful. So the process for achieving success, it has nothing to do with controlling. The process for achieving success has nothing to do with controlling. It has to do with love and affection. Vishva Prem, universal love. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has that universal love, and we all must follow him. If any problem comes, then try to reconcile it. You should think that it is due to my past karma, or Krishna wants to test me and he wants to operate on me, do surgery. These two things, that's what you should think when any problems come. We must not be angry and upset with disturbing occurrences. A school should be established for the purpose of teaching this. Now, aside from the school, meetings and classes, they may be held fortnightly or weekly or on the occasion of any festival for association and for developing love and affection for each other. Sometimes one Prabhu can give class, sometimes another. Everyone can benefit from these classes. And there should be harmony. This is most essential. By harmony, you will be successful. Now the next topic is preaching and distributing books. We have published so many books, just as Srila Swami Maharaj did. You can distribute Srila Swami Maharaj's books as well as mine. There are so many devotees, disciples, and supporters. So if each person takes 12 books a year, then thousands can be distributed. And if more, very good, very good. If you can distribute even more. So many thanks to them. Srila Swami Maharaj's girl disciples used to distribute his books here and there at a very young age as teenagers. Perhaps all the boy devotees were book distributors, and they all were brahmacharis. So why not take at least 12 books? And those who are experts, they can take so many. Do not forget, try to take the books to your destinations and distribute them. If devotees have no money to pay, then they may be given books now, and they will pay for them after the books have been sold. I was looking on Facebook a couple of weeks ago and looking at Bhumi Devi's, her Facebook page. And she has so many videos. You know, she's like in her early 70s. Also, she was able to overcome cancer. But from her early years in the movement, she joined there in Henry Street in New York, in Brooklyn. Around 74, something like that. And she was always a book distributor. And even now, she lives somewhere like Newport Beach, somewhere there on the West Coast. Monterey, yeah, Monterey. You know, she has videos after videos after videos, like not just there, but wherever she goes to visit, Alachua, here, there, she always goes out and distributes books. And it's so nice to see how she selects certain people amongst those who have taken the books, and then she does a little video of them where they're holding up the book and she's talking to them and saying, what do you think about these books? Do you like? And you know, some of the people are so thankful that they're getting these books. So it's always good to give the conditioned soul books. It's always good. And I won't say it because I know my godbrother doesn't want me to tell. So therefore I won't say how many books he distributed over many, many years. So anyway, then he says, even if the devotees, even if they have no money to pay for the books, then they may be given books now, and then they will pay for them after the books have been sold. So at Badger, at the festival every year, this is like 1999, but since that time to the present, and we're talking about, what is it now, like 26 years since that time. But every year they bring tons of books to the festival, and they have like a beautiful tent and they have all those books. And somehow they've arranged, actually Vasanti Didi, Shamarani Didi and her group, they always arrange for this every year. And as it gets towards the end of the festival, like the second last day and then the last day, then they start announcing to everybody, "Hear ye, hear ye." We are now giving out all the remaining books to the devotees, that you can take them with you, and you can also go and give some to your family, your friends, and we are giving them for any cost at all, whatever you can give. And guess what? They all get taken by the devotees every year. So Gurudev is telling like this. He wants that should be done. Now he said that the process that Srila Swami Maharaj adopted for beginners and for others to enthuse everyone for book distribution, that process was beneficial for all. How he adopted for the very beginning level of devotees that they should also give books and distribute books. So he says, but my request is that you not only distribute the books, but you should go through the books and you should read the books yourselves. Take the nectar and the essence of the books, and then your preaching will be so high and everyone will be attracted and energetic. Try to participate in Nagar Sankirtan, in Harinam and Nam Hata, as Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur did. This is not just for human beings. The grass, the creepers, animals, and trees, as well as the atomic particles in the air and water, they will all hear the holy names, knowingly or unknowingly, and they will be liberated. Krishna has promised this. Then Srila Gurudev is quoting the verse from Brihad Bhagavatamritam by Sanatana Goswami about the chanting of the holy names. It's from the first part 1, chapter 1, verse 9. Jayati Jayati Namananda Rupam Murarer Viramita Nija Dharma Dhyana Pujadi Yatnam Katamapi Sakridattam Muktidam Praninam Yat Paramam Amritam Ekam Jivanam Bhushanam Me. Translation: all glories, Jayati Jayati Nam Ananda Rupam Murarer. All glories to the all blissful holy name of Sri Krishna, which causes the devotee to give up all conventional religious duties and to give up meditation, pujadi yatnam, dharma dhyana pujadi yatnam, meditation and worship. And then katam api sakridatam muktidam praninam yat. When someone or anyone uttered, even once by a living entity, the holy name, then the holy name awards him liberation. Muktidam praninam yat. Paramam amritam ekam. The holy name of Krishna is the highest nectar. Paramam amritam ekam. And Jivanam Bhushanam Me. Jivanam Bhushanam means it is my very life and my only treasure. So now Gurudev is explaining this. He says, in this verse, the word praninam. Praninam means those who have chaitana, consciousness. Even those with only a little consciousness, like the trees, the creepers, or the atoms. Nagar Sankirtan should be performed for every living entity. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he gave this best process to the entire world. So if you throw a stone into a pond of water, then what will happen? So many circles, so many ripples will form around it, one after another after another. And they will touch all points on all the banks. The pond is limited, but the ether or the sky, it is endless. It extends throughout the entire Vishva, the entire universe, the sky, ether, endless. And it may even touch Goloka Vrindavan. So similarly, if a sound vibration is impure, then that impurity, it also goes everywhere. All our shouting politics, mundane sounds, and so many bad things. Now the whole world and the entire atmosphere has been polluted. So this very powerful sound vibration of the holy name, it will also go and touch the entire world, even Vaikuntha and Goloka Vrindavan. It will touch all the trees and creepers, and it will touch all the atoms in the water, in the sky, and everywhere else. It will purify everything, whether you are aware of it or not. So Sriman Mahaprabhu, he knew this, and that is why he brought the holy name. So you should also try to do some kirtan. If you chant this Sankirtan softly or loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, then it will purify the whole world. It may reach hundreds of thousands of worlds. It is very powerful. Try to realize these facts. So if you are chanting or you are discussing Harikatha anywhere, the vibration goes all over the world. This is called kirtan. Kirtan is not only performed with mridanga and kartals. Discussion of Harikatha is the most powerful kirtan. And it also purifies the whole world. You should know this, and you should try to follow the process that Srila Swami Maharaj has brought. Actually, he did not bring it. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought it, and he, Srila Swami Maharaj, was in that line. He brought this process to the Western countries and to the Eastern countries outside of India. So, sometimes on various occasions such as Janmashtami, Nrsimha Chaturdasi, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthday, big festivals, they may be arranged. If this is not possible, then these holidays should be celebrated somehow. Try to follow all the rules and the regulations according to your ability. My blessings are always available to you, and your Gurudev will help you. Do not have any doubt about this. What is written in the Shastras, it is true to the fullest extent. Then Gurudev is talking about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in one of his songs. He is telling in one of his songs 2 lines. Yes, 2 important lines. And these are the essence of everything. In the Bangla Payar, the Bengali verses, so he writes the following. This is from the song called Nadiyo Godrume Nityananda Mahajan. And this is the 4th verse. It only has 4 verses. Krishnera sansar koro chadi anachar jive doya Krishna nam sarva dharma sar. Give up all sinful behavior and live your life with Krishna at the center. So what does that mean? It means Krishner samsar koro. Krishner samsar koro. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that you should make your life in this world is called your samsar, because we are in the samsar. Okay? So, but what should you do even though you're here in the material world, in the samsar? But what should you do? You should make your samsar the Krishna samsar, that Krishna is the center. Krishnara samsar koro. Make Krishna the center of your life. And chadi anachar. Chadi means to give up, and anachar means activities that are against the principles that should be followed by the devotees. Anachar, just like Rupa Goswami has told, 6 favorable, 6 unfavorable. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, give up all your sinful activities. Give that up. But make Krishna the center of your life. Krishna or samsara koro. He is telling that remain with your children and your husband or wife, but the center of your activity should be to please Krishna. No harm. Someone can remain in household life, but the center of all your activities should be to please Krishna. Do not do anything that Krishna does not like. Don't do anything that Krishna does not like you to do. Now, what does it mean to please Krishna? What does it mean to please Krishna? It means to please Hari, Guru, Vaishnavas. To please Srimati Radhika and all the Gopas and all the Gopis. And to please Sriman Mahaprabhu and all his associates. Here Krishna means all. To please all. You can turn this down. It's too much. Yeah, that one also. Just down. Yes, so in Mahaprabhu, here the word to please Krishna, here Krishna means all. To please all. You don't have to turn that down, just this one. To please all. So if you want to please Krishna, then you can't just only focus on pleasing Krishna. You have to please Krishna, Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas. Then you have to please Srimati Radhika, all the Gopas and all the Gopis in Vrindavan. And then you have to please Sriman Mahaprabhu and all of his associates. So here the word Krishna means to please all. So Krishnara samsar koro chadi anachar. It means to give up all unwanted activities and to give up all desires and to always try to establish Krishna samsar. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Jive doya Krishna nam. So this means to have mercy on all the jivas. Jive doya. To have doya, to have mercy for all jivas, whatever form or shape or body they have currently, but we should have mercy for them. So, all living entities. And then what is that doya? What is that mercy? What is it? In what form does it take to give mercy? That people are suffering so much. Why? Why are people suffering so much? Because they have forgotten Krishna. They are forgetting Krishna. So therefore they're suffering. So we must be merciful and we must tell them, oh, you should chant and remember Krishna and be happy forever. So have confidence in this process. First, you should have strong faith yourself. Then you should try to be merciful to others. And in this way, you will see that everyone is happy. Give Jiva Doya, mercy according to each person's level. Nam Ruchi. Nam Ruchi means that there should be ruchi, there should be taste for the name of Krishna. If there is ruchi, then there can be asakti, attachment. And then Shuddha Sattva, pure goodness, bhav, the preliminary stage of transcendental love of God, bhav, Shuddha Sattva, bhav, it will manifest. And that will lead to Krishna Prem, transcendental love of God. So if there is no ruchi, then chanting will only lead us up to mukti, liberation from this world. That is, that your death may be stopped. So Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has said, Prabhu Kohen Krishna Seva. Now when the chariot festival in Jagannath Puri was completed, then the devotees were not willing to leave. They all wanted to remain with Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu requested them to return to their homes. So they asked, "O Prabhu, you ordered us to return to our homes, but what should we do there?" So now we are in the same situation. I may go back to Vrindavan, but you cannot go there because there are so many problems or obstacles, especially money problems. So in the same way, these devotees of Mahaprabhu, they were asking Mahaprabhu, by your order, we will return to our homes, so what should we do when we reach there? Then Mahaprabhu replied in 2 Bengali lines. What is that? Prabhu Kohen, Krishna Seva, Vaishnava Sevan, Nirantara Koro Krishna Nam Samkirtan. He said, serve Krishna and Vaishnava Sevan. Serve Vaishnavas. Serve Krishna, serve Vaishnavas. So, Lord Chaitanya said, always do Krishna Seva. Always engage in devotional service to Krishna. And always do Vaishnava Sevan. Serve the Vaishnavas. And Nirantara Koro Krishna Nam Samkirtan. Nirantara means always, without interruption. Always do chanting of the holy names, Nam Samkirtan. And according to your ability, you can do Nam Samkirtan at all times, with some sense of a relationship with Krishna and giving up all kinds of anarthas. Then the name that you chant may be Namabhas, a glimpse of the light of the holy name before its full light is perfectly visible. That's called Namabhas. Then after Namabhas, then the pure name will come. So always perform Nam Samkirtan and try to introduce it to others. Then the next year, Gurudev is continuing with the same story, that the devotees who were with Mahaprabhu for 4 months, Now Mahaprabhu is telling them to return to their homes. So the next year, the same thing happened. All the Vaishnavas again questioned Mahaprabhu at the end when he was telling them to return to their homes. So the next year, the devotees again questioned Mahaprabhu and they asked him, "We know something about Krishna Seva, as performed by Archanam, by worshipping, and by all other means. And we also know Nam Samkirtan. But how do we do Vaishnava Seva?" So what did Mahaprabhu reply? He said, "Try to realize that there are three kinds of Vaishnavas: Kanishta, neophyte devotee; Madhyam, intermediate devotee; and Uttam, a devotee possessed of unalloyed devotion, pure." So, what are the Kanishtas always doing? The Kanishtas are always serving the deities, but they don't care for Vaishnavas. It's the nature of the Kanishta. They're always engaged in this way, thinking, "Oh, this Krishna Archan, it is sufficient to worship the deity of Krishna." But the Madhyams, they are not engaged in worshiping the deities only, but they are always worshiping and serving Vaishnavas. The Uttam Mahabhagavats, they are superior to the other two. And they are always remembering Krishna's pastimes. They're always serving Krishna by Manasi Ashtakaliya Leela Seva. Serving in their mind what? Ashtakaliya Leela, the Radha and Krishna's eternal pastimes, through the 8 time divisions of the 24-hour day. So that's what the Uttam Mahabhagavats are doing. So not so much was said for the Kanishtas, Mahaprabhu. He didn't talk so much. There is no duty, there is no order for them. But regarding the Uttam Mahabhagavats, they are beyond the control of the Vedas, of the Upanishads, and so on. So, na dharmam, na dharmam. They are Paramahansas. They see that Krishna is everywhere, and they see that everyone is somehow serving him. So in their eyes, no one is a conditioned soul. Everyone is liberated. That's how they see him. They see that all living entities are serving Krishna. And they think all others are more qualified than I am in service to Krishna. So they are therefore Trinadapi Sunichena. They are very humble within their heart. And by their constitution, they will be like this. Therefore, it is only for Madhyam Adhikaris that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given the order. What is that? Prema Maitri Kripa Peksha Yakaroti Samadhyama. Madhya Leela 2273. A Madhyam Bhagavat, an intermediate devotee, is one who loves the Supreme Lord first. How can you identify a Madhyam, intermediate devotee? Because prema, he has love towards Krishna and the Vaishnavas. And he is friendly towards all the devotees of the Lord. This is a Madhyam. Maitri means friendship. So he has love for Krishna and the Vaishnavas, and he has a mood of friendship to all Vaishnavas. And Kripa Upeksha, he shows mercy towards those who are ignorant of bhakti. Because in this world, most people don't know. But they're like ignorant children, most of the people. They're not bad. They have a lot of them have good intentions, good tendencies, but they're ignorant. They're ignorant. So the Madhyam Adhikari feels mercy towards them. He wants to give them bhakti. He wants to teach them how to make their lives successful. And then there's the fourth individual, 4 different categories. The Madhyam Bhagavat is dealing with each one of these 4 categories in a separate way. But the last category are called what does he do? It's apeksha. Those who are inimical, those who are against the Supreme Lord, or against his Vaishnavas, his devotees, what does the Madhyam Adhikari do? He ignores them, he neglects them. He neglects. Apeksha. So now Gurudev said, I think that almost all of you are entering the Madhyam Adhikari stage. And some have already entered. Therefore you have the intelligence to consider who is a pure Vaishnava, who is not a pure Vaishnava, who is a Kanishta, who is a Madhyam, and so on. Most of you are entering the Madhyam Adhikari stage, and thus this instruction, Prema Maitri, is for you. So there should be Maitri, which means friendship. So what is this Maitri? This Maitri is of 3 kinds. The first kind is towards those who are superior to you, either Madhyam Adhikaris or Uttam Mahabhagavats, to serve them in a familiar way with affectionate friendship. And there should be Maitri, friendship, but there should be a service attitude in that friendship. Now the second kind of the 3 is also bosom friendship to those who are equal in Krishna consciousness. Someone who's on same level like yourself. You should make very bosom friendship. Then from the superiors, you can hear, and with bosom friends equal to you in Krishna consciousness, you can have Ishtagoshti, sharing ideas and realizations about Krishna. So Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatan, they were like this. Sri Jiva Goswami, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, they were like this. With Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, and Sri Narottam Thakur, Sri Shyamananda, Srinivas, all related with each other as equals. So the third kind of Maitri, it shows kripa, friendliness and compassion and mercy, to those who are also Madhyam, but they are somewhat junior, helping them but with friendship. You can tell them so many secrets about Krishna consciousness, like Dasmul Tattva, the 10 fundamental principles, and like the process given by Sri Rupa Goswami. You can give mercy to those who are Kanishta. You can offer them a glass of water and you can say, oh, you are a very good devotee. So in this way you are inspiring them. And those who are opposed to Krishna, they should be avoided. Avoid them. If they're opposed to Krishna, avoid. Now how should you avoid them? Should you quarrel with them by using a stick or harsh words? Never. But you should not associate with them in regards to transcendental matters. You can speak with them about worldly things, and you can also engage in worldly giving and taking with them. You can do that with them, but without attachment. And with pure Vaishnavas, activities should be performed with attachment. If you're serving the pure Vaishnavas, you should have so much attachment. So, if a beggar comes, like a Mayavadi or like a poor person, if a beggar comes, then you can give him some prasad. But don't use harsh words like, go away, I will not give you anything. If you become a devotee, I will give you. Don't speak like this. Give him something, but not with attachment. However, if there are any pure Vaishnavas, serve them with attachment to please Krishna. So this behavior, it should be there. Try to honor those who chant with some taste. If there's a devotee who's chanting with some taste, some ruchi, honor that devotee. Give proper respect. Because they are madhyam. But they are madhyam kanishta. The madhyam kanishta has taste for the holy name, but not as much as the madhyam, who is always chanting and with great taste. And when Krishna Nam automatically comes to your tongue upon seeing a devotee, when you see a devotee that causes Krishna Nam to immediately come to your tongue, that devotee is a madhyam uttam. He is entering the uttam stage. And in the uttam Bhagavat stage, there are also many divisions. Uttam kanishta, uttam madhyam, uttam uttam. Most superior is the Maha, double Maha Bhagavat, like Srila Rupa Goswami and others. Then Gurudev says, do not criticize anyone. Nityananda Prabhu, he was a brahmachari, but he was in the renounced order. But he was brahmachari in renounced order. But he married. Actually, who is he? He is Svatantra Bhagavan. He is the supreme independent Bhagavan himself. The Vedas and the Shastras, they cannot control him, Nityananda Prabhu. So if you see something wrong in an elevated devotee with your yellow jaundiced eyes, do not criticize them. Such devotees are beyond the control of rules and regulations. They are sadhu, and you should not criticize them. Offer pranam to them, but don't associate. And when your doubt goes away, or when his character becomes acceptable to you, then you can associate. So associate with a Vaishnava who is really madhyam adhikari, whose character is very high and spotless. You should have no doubt. And thus, you can advance, and you can make a very beautiful and a very strong community. And you can enter in the process of Sri Rupa Goswami and Manasiksha of Raghunath Das Goswami. So you have heard all things. What I wanted to give, I gave, through my classes and through the dramas. And next year, I want to come and I want to see that all of you have very much developed and that all of my children have become educated and they are helping each other. And they have some love and affection for all. So in this way, our objective may be successful. And then we can love Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Sri Radha Krishna conjugal Gaur Premanande. Srila Gurudeva ki jai. Gaur Premanande. So we have now finished this beautiful presentation by Srila Gurudev. It's very astonishing. I can attest to the fact that traveling with Srila Gurudev all around the world, I had the opportunity to see what he would give in different countries, different communities of devotees and so forth. And it wasn't the same everywhere. He was examining, the level of the devotees. I've seen it all over the world. And he was also dealing with the deficiencies that he saw in the devotees. And he was also chastising sometimes that I'm coming year after year. He said this in Badger. But I see that detachment, it is not developing in so many of you. And I am very worried for you. I'm very worried that detachment is not coming. Because what does this mean? It means you're not doing bhakti. Because if you're doing bhakti, then detachment must come. So in this way, Gurudev, he would, on a very personal level, he would give his Harikatha like, nectar tonic, bhakti rasayan. And he would go to visit devotees in their homes, in various places. And so it's quite astonishing, really, when we look back and we reminisce and we think about how for so many years at such an old age Gurudev was continuing to travel and to preach up to the age of 90. Only then, in 2010, then he stopped. And within a couple of months, he departed from this world. But the legacy that Gurudev gave, oh my God, that's what I'm appreciating, that I now in my life I have the time. I have the time and no other really responsibilities and so forth to go through all this nectar. And I'm really, it's such amazing. I'm rereading the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, those three. I'll do that until I leave this body. But it's so wonderful. And especially the first canto, I'm very amused. It's so astonishing how Srila Prabhupada gave in his purports to the first canto. He himself said this. He said, I've tried to put everything in the first canto. Right? Because he didn't know if he would be able to give the next 10 cantos, 11 cantos. So he put everything in the first canto. But of course he did stay. And he was able to reach the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam chapter 14. That's where he gave rest to his pen. He gave rest to his dictaphone on chapter 14. 10th canto, the story of Lord Brahma stealing the cows and the calves of Krishna, cowherd boys and the calves. Yes. So Srila Gurudev, he actually circled the globe about, they made an estimate, something like 32 times. 32 times. And Gurudev would say, Swamiji, he circled the globe, but he only circled the globe something like 15 times. He circled the globe about 15 times. But by his grace and by his mercy, I have been able to do even more like that. So anyway, this is the mercy of the Mahabhagavat Vaishnavas. If they were not merciful, we would not be here. We would not be here. We'd be in the samsara, drowning anywhere in mundane life of nothing but suffering and miseries and momentary happiness, without any knowledge, like the vast majority of the human beings on our planet. But the fact of the matter is that this very time that we are living in is the Kali Yuga, which is called Danya Kali Yuga. It is the glorious Kali Yuga. In Lord Brahma's day, only once this comes. Out of 1,000 yuga cycles, only once. And Mahaprabhu appeared, and he appeared only 500 years ago, which is very short time, very short. And what do we have to prove that? We have about 4 major biographies of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life and his pastimes. Murari Gupta's, what's it called? Krishna, forget. Murari Gupta wrote a biography. Vrindavan Das Thakur wrote Chaitanya Bhagavat. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote Chaitanya Mangal, which was Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Lochan Das Thakur, he wrote Chaitanya Mangal. So therefore, the name of the biography that Vrindavan Das Thakur was writing, he called it Chaitanya Mangal. But later, when it was told that, oh, this other Vaishnava has written also a shorter, much shorter biography, and he's named it Chaitanya Mangal. So you know who suggested to him that he should change the name? His mother, Narayani Devi. I was just reading that in Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's introduction to Chaitanya Bhagavat. He told that. So my point is that we are living in an era, only 500 years after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has descended onto this planet. That's something astonishing, actually. It's incredible that we have a human body in the time when Mahaprabhu's mission is going all over the world. And the pure devotees and his eternal associates descended on this planet. And they wrote biographies, and they wrote all the books that will be needed for the remainder of this whole Kali Yuga. Like who? Like Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. All of our Guru Varga, they've written books to teach us how to become pure devotees, how to attain Krishna Prem. So whatever's happening in the world today, and looks like very chaotic, but actually there is a great plan in motion. It's a great plan. By who? By the greatest plan maker and the greatest executor of all plans, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has planned to distribute Krishna Prem. Okay? And so now, this era that we're in right now, it's going to be a very huge upheavals on the Earth planet. Huge upheavals. And there's going to be massive loss of life of billions of human beings. Yes. Why? To clean everything, to change the whole world, to change all the systems of the world, so that all the human beings will be able to take advantage of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy and to become devotees, to join the Harinam Sankirtan movement. Yes. It will be happening. And it's already happening. So Gurudev came by the will of Krishna, by the request of Srila Prabhupada, to help all of Prabhupada's followers, and he did it in such an amazing way. Not only by traveling around the world, even before he left India. For so many years, he was giving classes to help the leaders of ISKCON and so forth, because Prabhupada requested him. But Krishna had a plan that he wouldn't just remain in Mathura. He would go the whole world. And so there are 2 world acharyas who literally went the length and breadth of the entire world in this recent last 50 years, 55 years, 60 years almost now. And that is Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. They're the world acharyas. They went everywhere. They gave the books. They gave everything. Srila Narayan Maharaj actually had the request given to him to help the disciples of Srila Prabhupada to advance more. Because Prabhupada told him, we even have the conversation, that I've brought so many, and they are sincere, but they have not yet advanced sufficiently. So you please help them. So Srila Narayan Maharaj's role was especially that, because it was directly requested by Prabhupada to him in his final days, with his final breaths. He requested him. So Srila Narayan Maharaj, one time he was in San Francisco, and I'm not sure, it was probably around 1999. It might have even been after this Badger Festival, that he went up to the Bay Area and they rented a place in the Bay Area. And Gurudev, before all the devotees arrived, I happened to come a couple of days before with a couple of other devotees, and Nemi Maharaj was also there. And we went on a small morning walk with Gurudev. They were accommodating him in a kind of like a Radisson Hotel, what are they called? Apartment, not, with 2 floors. And so then Gurudev was just walking on the roads with the grass, and there were some chairs for sitting. And then he sat down on one of the chairs. And Nemi Maharaj had a video camera, so he was taking the video of Srila Gurudev. And then in the course of time, I'm trying to remember, he asked him, anyway, I'll say what I remember first, and then maybe the other part will come. But he asked Gurudev, he said, Srila Gurudev, I noticed, with being with you for so many years, I noticed that whenever you are introduced to a new Prabhupada disciple, you become very happy and very enlivened to talk to them and like that. And then Gurudev said, yes, that is because Swamiji directly requested me to help his disciples. So therefore, when I have the opportunity to meet directly his disciples, I like to try to help them. And you can see in this whole lecture here, Gurudev is making so much effort to encourage, especially the senior devotees, to go to the next level, to advance. So he really did that. And lucky for us, it's all recorded. And lucky for us, Gurudev continued to translate and to edit so many important literatures. So now, I'm just saying for my own self, I'm in my old age, I'm in my last days, and I don't have any other responsibility as I had done for so many years, traveling, practically non-stop, all over the world. And preaching. And I'm happy, very happy that I was able to, by Krishna's mercy, by Sri Guru's mercy, to be able to accomplish that, although not easy, especially with my health condition. But now, this is my final time, and I'm realizing as I sit in my room and I open the books and I read them, that there's nothing more that I want to do more. There's nothing that I truly, from the core of my heart, want to do more than this. More than this. And I'm quite amazed that actually I have this situation, I can do it. And nobody interrupts, nobody bothers. I have many hours, I can do this. You see? So, but what will happen, only Krishna knows. Only Krishna knows. You know. But we have nothing to fear. The devotees have nothing to fear. Why? Because we know that Krishna is all good. He is all good absolute. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj used to say again and again that Krishna is all good absolute. So whatever he does for his devotee, and he is operating, and he is, what Krishna is doing is a very personal exchange with each and every one of his jivas who are trying to come to the path of bhakti. And he is helping. Even with suffering, he's helping. Yes? Suffering is also good. Suffering is good. In all mundane religions, they also pray to God, oh please make us happy. Oh please give us this. Give. But they have no transcendental knowledge because they don't understand the bhakti path and how Krishna purifies his devotee by putting him through so many trials and tribulations and tests. Why? To purify him, to prepare him or her to go forward more quickly, very soon, to come to these higher levels of being able to receive what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, all these associates, what they came to give to this world. So we should never become discouraged. Even if we're suffering from whatever it may be, mental suffering, physical suffering, the threefold miseries, other people are giving us so many problems, But no, this is Krishna doing it. And we should understand, as Gurudev just told in this very same lecture today, that we should look at that this is my fault because of my sinful activities. But Krishna is so kind. He's removing all of the obstacles by putting me through some small amount of suffering. Understand? And also, Krishna is also freeing us from what? All of the punya. There are two types of activities that the jivas do in this world. Sins and pious activities. These two. And the result of sins is suffering. You have a huge amount of karmic sinful reactions that you have to suffer for many lifetimes. But what is the result of pious activities? What is the result of punya, pious activities? Well, you get material enjoyment, whether it's there or here. But you get material enjoyment and happiness because of your punya. But is this good? No. Because if you have so much collection of punya, then you have to again take birth in this material world to enjoy the punya. Or you have to go to the heavenly planets or whatever. This is not good. We don't want that. No. We want to go to Krishna. So therefore Krishna sends both suffering and enjoyment. But what he does, and this is I told this the other day, but I'm repeating it again. Krishna takes hundreds and thousands of sinful reactions and he condenses them all into one single reaction that you have to suffer. One little reaction that you have to suffer. And by that, mountains of sinful reactions are destroyed by Krishna so that you can quickly come to him. Because if you have a huge stockpile of punya and pap, sinful activities, you have to stay in this world. You have to take another body. You have to take another birth. So Krishna is finishing that for his devotees. Therefore, the devotees always have a very, very optimistic, positive outlook. that whatever comes in my life, let it come. It's all Krishna's mercy. All Krishna's mercy. He's purifying me. And when Krishna wants me to finish this body, to go to the next one, I'm very happy. I am very happy. Because Krishna only has better situation for us. You understand? So anyway, the devotees are so fortunate that we have come in contact with Mahaprabhu's movement in this short human form of life. Don't waste it. Whatever time you have remaining, if you're young, you're like, say, late 20s, early 30s, you're thinking, oh, I have another 40, maybe even 50 years. Huh? But even if you go through all of that time as devotee, that time will feel very short. Because when you're engaged in Krishna's service, time goes very quickly. So we should use whatever time is remaining, and then Krishna will give us His causeless mercy. Do you want Krishna's mercy? Huh? Ty хочешь милости Krishna? Huh? Ty хочешь? Da? Then be ready to receive it. Be ready. Learn how to tolerate. Learn how to tolerate. And be absorbed in chanting all the time, every single day. Chant as much as you possibly can on your japamala. Read the Shastras every day. Go to the kirtan, to the artiks. Take nice Krishna prasadam. And be happy. Is that a good life or not? Yes? Is that a good life? Huh? Yes? Haroshi Jizan? Yes. Okay. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Secret truths of the Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Jai Shri Brajmandala Parikrama Ki Jai. Jai Shri Vrindavan Dhamma Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Vinod Bihari Radha Vinod Bihari Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Navadvip Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Navadvip Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Navadvip Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Navadvip Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Om Vrindai Tulsidebai Priyai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namaha Mancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. All glory to the assembled devotees. Sya Slava Savrafyam Sya Priyadanim.